Hey everyone, I'll be doing the 1.3 quiz for the math periodic tomorrow. Now I'll be doing it also for 1.2 and 1.1, but I'm gonna start with 1.3. Okay, so question one. By the way, the document isn't on the PDF yet, on the drive yet. I'll upload it soon. Let f of x be 2x plus 1, gx, blah, blah, blah. Which of the following functions is the rule of g of x? Let me just see if it's here. Yeah, okay. So f of x equals 2x plus 1, we know that, and g of x is x squared plus 10x plus 2. This is just given. Now you substitute f of x into g, into the function g. So x squared plus 10x plus 2, instead of x, you put 2x plus 1. So 2x plus 1 squared plus 10 times 2x plus 1 plus 2. Now you expand here. Let me just open the open board. Okay, open board. Let it load. Okay. Here you expand with a plus b squared. This is expanded into a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So in here 2x is a and b is 1. So this expanded to x squared is 4x squared, obviously. 2ab, so 2 times a times b. So 2 times 2 times 1. 2 times 2 is 4 times 1, 2x keyed because we have the x and still with the a. So 4x times 1 is 4x. 1 squared is 1. Then you distribute the 10 with the 2x plus 1. So 20x plus 10 plus 2. Now you combine like terms. X squared stays x squared because there's nothing. 4x, and let me just change the color because it's not clear. It's not red. Yeah, it is. Okay. 4x and 20x combined to make 24x, and we have the 1 here and the 2 here that combine to make 3. Okay. So our final answer would be 4x squared plus 24x plus 13. Or, sorry, why is that? Oh, no, 10. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. There's a 10 here because 2x plus 1, you expanded the 10. So it'll be 1 plus 2 plus 10. My fault. Let me just check this correct answer. 4x plus 24, x plus 13. Yeah, okay. Question 2. Given f of x equals 4x minus 2 and g of x equals 3x squared minus 8x plus 5. Same thing. You do it here. You take what they have given and you write it down. G of f of x, 3x squared. So you put your x here. In this, whatever we have x here, because it's x squared. Plus, I don't know. Oh, wait, minus. So it's not clear. So let me just put it there. 8x. So again, you put 4x minus 2 instead of x. And plus 5. You expand this time by a minus b squared. Which gives you a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So a squared would be 416x squared minus 2ab. So minus 2 times 4 times 2. 2 times 4 is 8 times 2 is 16. And you can't forget the x. So negative 16x plus b squared. 2 negative 2 squared will obviously make 4 because negative 2 times negative 2, 4. And then you distribute the 8 on these two, then plus 5. Now for this step, you distribute the 3. You distribute the 3 onto the thing we just got, the 16x squared minus 16x plus 4. 48x squared minus 48 plus 12 minus 32x. Then you combine these two, which gives you 21. So right now what you have, 48x squared minus 48 plus 12. Okay, then you already have, you just copy down whatever you have here with the two terms combined. So minus 32x is 21. 48x squared minus 80x plus 33 is our final answer. Most of the quiz is just like this. It's pretty easy. But some people don't know. Okay, question 3. If for f of x equals negative 4x plus 5 and g of x equals x squared plus 10, then f g of 2 equals negative 51. Okay. 3. I don't know why it's blurry, but whatever, it still works. When they tell you f of g of x or f of g of like a number, say 5 here instead of 2, first what you want to do, you want to do the function in the brackets first. So like you want to do the, always write it down in brackets. I don't know why I didn't here. So you always do g of 2 first, which here, g of 2, so you put down 2 instead of your x, 2 squared plus 10, which would give us 4 plus 10, 14. Now, you substitute the value here, we got this one, into their function f. So 14, we take it down to our next function, the one outside of the brackets, f of 14, equals negative 4x, so negative 4 times 14, plus 5. Negative 4 times 14 is negative 56. Plus 5 stays the same because it's a constant. Negative 56 plus 5 is negative 51. If negative 51 is your answer. Okay, question 4. When I go to the results page. Okay. Let h of x equal x minus 2 over 3x. Fill in the blank. Repeat h of h. Okay, what they're saying, this is basically the function inside the function itself. So you want to do, just go here. The PDF is confusing. I'm not gonna solve it the way I did because that's just how I would solve it on a computer part. So let me just take it here. Okay, move it up there. Okay, what you wanna do now? H of h. So basically, what this is saying, h. That looks like a b. Ignore that. H of x. This is what they're saying. So again, you do the function in the brackets inside of the function that's outside. So, x minus 2. So we're gonna copy x minus 2 over 3x minus 2. Now 3 x. So instead of x, we put x minus 2 over 3x. Okay. Now what you want to do? Substitute, that's a 2. You want to subtract this, get rid of it. So x minus 2 over 3x. Now, right now this is expressed as 2 over 1. How can we make it over 3x so we can subtract it? You multiply by 3x on both sides because this is 1. You want to make it, you want to have the least common denominator, which in this case is 3x. So 1 times 3x. And here multiply it by 3x. Now in the exam, if it's given a written, which it probably will according to my teacher, you're gonna have it, and you might want to do it in brackets on the written part. So like this 3x, and then instead of your x, you just put a bracket. So basically what this is gonna do, distribute this, the 2, you'll get 6x over 3x. So now you all want to just combine this into one fraction. They join the lines and put a big minus between them. So what you have right now, this is 3x. Combine these two or just join them as one. So we'll just put 3x here. To make it less confusing, I'll add an arrow. They combine akid because it's one fraction to have 3x. So x minus 2 minus 6x, this is going to be negative 5x minus 2. This is the first part of our fraction, which is here. Again, it's a fraction, so we also have this part. What you want to do here basically is just distribute 3 into x minus 2. So you'll get 3 x minus 6 over 3x, which this is your answer. Wait, let me just see why it's not. Hang on. X minus 2 over 3x. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot to. I'm making a lot of mistakes. I forgot here to put the 3x. Also, we're just gonna write. Let me fix this. Because here, if you notice again, we have the 3x. I just ignored that completely. And x minus 2 minus 6x gave us negative 5 x minus 2 over 3x over, again you distribute, so 3x minus 6, because you distributed the 3. When you have a multiplication, by the way, only distribute on the numerator, do not distribute between these two. It won't work. Over 3x, because this stayed the same, you kept it, over 3x. Now, this 3x can cancel with this 3x, so you're left with negative 5x minus 2 into 3x minus 6. Now, the answer is explained on the PDF, but it's a lot of arrows. Like, the only one who can basically understand this. But if you can understand it, go right ahead. Because to be honest, it looks like a bunch of arrows, and I told people this so they won't get confused, so they can just watch the video. Don't look at the PDF. Okay, the domain of h is different from all numbers, like from 2 and 0. Why? Because first of all, we can start with the 0. Why is it 0? Because we cancel 3x with each other, and if you remember from last year, when you cancel, they cannot equal to 0. So 3x cannot equal to 0 divided by 3. 0 divided by 3 is still 0, so x cannot be 0. That's our first one. Now, this final function, we have 3x minus 6 in the numerator, in the denominator. So 3x minus 6 cannot be 0. Take it to the other side. 3x cannot be 6. X cannot be 2. So this is why you have these two answers on the answer sheet or answer result. I'm gonna skip this one because essentially I've done it 3 times now. I'm not gonna do it again. Let of f of x be 2x plus 10 and g of x be 4x plus 1. This one's simple, I'll just do it. So what they're telling you here, g f of x. So this would be 4 2x minus 10 plus 1. أكيد لأنه f of x is 2x minus 10 and we have x here. We want to substitute it. So 8x minus 40, or sorry, plus 10, not minus 10, plus 1, 8x plus 41. That's our final answer. That's why, I don't know, I'm a bit tired today, so what is all of this yap? Okay. Part A, fill in the blanks, complete the rule for f of g. By the way, don't write it like this. I don't like writing it like this. It's kind of confusing for some people. F of g, so f of g of x. Substitute x minus 1 on both sides. X minus 1 over x minus 1 plus 2. So x minus 1 plus 2. So this simplifies into x minus 1 over, that looks like an A. I don't know why I did that, my bad. X minus 1, x minus 1 plus 2 gives plus 1. So x plus 1, that's your answer. Okay, part B. The domain is okay, so x plus 1 cannot be 0. Take 1 to the other side. X cannot be negative 1. Okay. Let me just, there. Okay. Part C. G of f. So what are our functions? Okay, x. So we're gonna have x. Wait, sorry, what was g? Because I think g was the okay. Hang on. Let f of x be x over x plus 2 and g of x equal x minus 1. So what do they want? They want g of f of x. So f of x into g. So x over x plus 2 minus 1. X over x plus 2 minus 1. So again, you want to change this to be x plus 2. So x minus x plus 2 أكيد you want to put a fraction on these. And x plus 2. Okay. So again, join them down a big red line. Combine these two to get x minus 2. X plus 2, sorry, I'm not going to write it down. X minus x. Again, you want to distribute the minus here, sorry. So this would be x minus 2. Because you distributed the minus across x plus 2. Over x plus 2. X minus x, this cancels out. So you'll be left with minus 2 over x plus 2. Which is our answer for part C. And now you wanna find the domains. So x plus 2 cannot be 0. Take 2 to the other side. X cannot be negative 2. Okay, that's question 7. Question 8. Okay, the domain of the composite function q of p is the set of all positive real numbers. What you want to do here, you want to find the domain. Okay, obviously let's start with this one. The domain of q is r because this is valid for all real numbers. R is all real numbers. The domain of p is the set of all positive real numbers. أكيد لأنه you can't have 4 root x to be 0 for example. Because it's in the denominator. So it has to be greater than 0. If it's less than 0, that's also going to be undefined because you have the root condition here. X cannot be less than 0 and x cannot be 0 because it's in the denominator. So it doesn't matter. It always has to be greater than 0 if it's in the denominator. Okay. Question 9. Oh wait, I skipped that third. The domain of the composite q of p. Okay, so you want to find the function. What was it? Oh my god, I'm not focusing right now. Sorry, some guy, my friend's texting me on something. There we go. My bad. I can't. Q of p. So q of p. So you want q p of x. Okay, q of p of x. So you want to substitute p of x into q. So 3 4 root x all squared. So this will be 9 over 16x because you distribute the square across the numerator and the denominator. Now, the domain of this 16x cannot be 0. Now, x cannot be 0. Okay. But why did it say all positive numbers? No, 0 isn't a positive number. 0 is neutral. Because you also have to consider the domain of this one. So 4 root x as well. So again, it can't be negative or 0 because it was in the denominator. So that's how you get that. Let h root x minus 8. Now, I have a trick for you here. You see this? The condition that makes this like not valid, undefined, is the condition that we want to instead of like substituting all of this, what you want to do? The condition that won't make this valid, so it has to be greater than 0. X plus 8 has to be greater than 0. That was the worst arrow I've ever done. X has to be greater than negative 8. So now x minus 5 has to be greater than, because again we have the greater than sign, you need to carry it over since it's a fraction, negative 8. Okay, so now you take the negative 5 to the other side, becomes positive. X greater than minus 8 plus 5 would give you negative 3. And so this is a much simpler trick my teacher taught me. Thank you, Mr. Ubaidat, for finding the domain instead of doing all the fraction 80 million times. It's much more inefficient. Okay. Question 8. Question 10. What question 8? h of x root x plus 5 squared. Okay. h of x. Why h of x? I don't know. What is the school is gonna make me go insane. So Instead of root x, you want to be substituting root x plus 5 squared. You know, I'm not gonna write all of this. It's gonna take way too long to write, so I'm just gonna go onto the PDF. 10. Okay. Okay, thank you. My mouse stopped working. There we go. So h of x is root x plus 5 squared, right? That's what they have. Okay. H of x, you're gonna want to substitute all of this in this x position, here. So root of root x plus 5 squared أكيد plus 5 all squared. Now the root x plus 5 is squared, right? So this square, since it's outside of the bracket, it cancels out with this square. So you're gonna have root x. I didn't write the second step down, but you're gonna now have root x plus 5 plus 5 all squared. And now you add these, it's gonna be root x plus 10 all squared. Now on the written, if they give you this in the written, expand it using a plus b squared. But here they just asked for root x plus 10 squared. So question 11, given g root x is 3 root x and h of x minus 13. I'm not gonna do this. I did this twice already, but it's on the PDF. So yeah, actually it's simple. I'll do it now. So you have your two functions here. Now you want to substitute h of x into g of x. So 3 root x minus 13. Now x minus 13 cannot be 0 because it's in a root. So x minus 13 has to be greater than or equal to 0. It's not in a fraction, so so you take this greater than or equal to 0. Okay. You take this part. This part's what we're concerned about. Root x, so this becomes x minus 13 is greater than or equal to 0. X, you take 13 to the other side. X is greater than or equal to 13. That's our domain. So 12. I'm gonna skip this because it's just gonna be root 3 squared plus 1 root 3 squared is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Then you substitute 4 into root of x. Root of 4 is 2. That's why you have that answer. 13. This one's easy. I'm not gonna do it. And that's your quiz for 1.3. 1.2 and 1.1 are should be out by the time I'm done with this processing. I don't know why it's taking a while to process since 2 days. بس يلا خلص no problem. يلا bye guys.